Instead of being mad that some women are posting themselves in Father's Day, how about you ask, why are these women posting themselves in Father's Day? Happy Father's Day, women who had to be both fathers and mothers to their children because of incompetent men.
Nobody told you to lay up with a dirt bag, get pregnant by him, and now expect to be celebrated on Mother's Day and Father's Day.
Fathers cannot be replaced.
Instead, I thank the men in my life who shaped and molded me into who I am. An older brother.
Why are you guys holding the kids hostage from the dads?
Happy Father's Day to all the single mothers in the world.
Who's a father? What's a father? Father's Day, y'all niggas
Mad because I'm a good dad and you're not.
All the single mothers. Yes, I owe this to all the single mothers. Well done. You're doing great.
Guess what I am on Father's Day? Motherfucking Yankee Stadium, bitch. You're mad because I'm a good dad and you're not.
Yes, today is Father's Day, but I want to take the time to honor all the single moms out there who have done the job of two parents. Two parents.
Happy Father's Day to all the single mothers. Happy Father's Day to the moms that have to be both mother and father. Happy Father's Day to the mothers who have changed every single diaper, who have attended to every single cry, who have paid every single bill, who created a baby, lost themselves, lost everything, and had to rebuild it all on their own.
Happy early Father's Day to all the single moms out there and all the really good dads. You know who you are. Well,
you can't make this up.
no, you probably think you're good and you're not.
To all the single mothers who are carrying both titles today, happy Father's Day to you. You are the provider.
That's another 10 grand in child support payments.
The protector, the guidance, the problem solver, and the love. You showed up when no one else did. You struggled, you kept going, you wiped away your tears, but you never left your kids behind. Today is not celebrated just for fathers. It's for all the women out there who had to play both roles. Let's get it.
niggas. Fuck Father's Day. Y'all niggas ain't shit. Y'all niggas ain't shit. It's show. It's for show. Father's Day. What is that? Who's a father? What's a father? Get you a single mother.
Father's Day. I do not celebrate Father's Day. Never have, never will. So this day does not exist to me.
Today, Father's Day? Oh, I don't give a f. I'll be damned if I post a nigga. I'll be damned if I post my daddy today. Like, damn.
I don't give an F about Father's Day, and it's okay if you don't either.
Happy Father's Day to all the single mothers in the world. The ones who are...
Yeah, because I know you guys like to tussle. So, it's Father's Day weekend, right? And I always put up videos for the women, right? So, here's one for the dads. Ladies, why are you guys holding the kids hostage from the dads? Like, why are you playing Where's Waldo with the children? You guys complain about the dads not being dads, but then you leave out the part where you won't let them. I get that, like, when you have a kid, like, you're hoping for a family, but sometimes you don't get that. You get what you get, and you don't get upset. Your kid still needs a dad. I don't know who needs to hear this, but let the men see the kids, especially if they give you money every month. You guys are getting money every month and then still trying to be spiteful and do little weird things, little weird child support, little strange bacador, ronawam. Like, you guys are up. You guys really are. Because you guys always get the baby fathers that actually want to be active dads. And then the women that are real good moms always get dads that are like, bitch, it's Father's Day weekend. Let that man see his kids. Thank you. I can't vex. I swell up to your boss. We not give a. Let them be dads. Thank you. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. And happy Father's Day in advance.
As a girl dad myself, I will go absolutely feral if I see these posts. Shout out to my mom for being the dad that wasn't there. Happy Father's Day, Mom. I grew up without a father, and I never thanked my mom on Father's Day. Instead, I thank the men in my life who shaped and molded me into who I am. An older brother, an uncle, a cousin, a coach, a teacher, a mentor. There are so many men out there who are guiding young kids' lives in a positive direction. And instead of thanking your mom, who probably did an amazing job, go thank them. They need to hear it. They need to know that, yo, I noticed how much you influenced my life. My dad didn't come into my life until I was like 13 years old, and he did an amazing job stepping in for 5 kids that wasn't his. Not gonna lie, bro, a little crazy. Still love him though. But I never said Happy Father's Day, Mom. I was never that person. Because once again, there is an insane amount of men in your life who gave you that same motivation, inspiration, all those things that your father, who wasn't there, they did it for you. So thank them.
This is sad because a lot of things were explained. You heard what she said. Some of these guys are good men, right? The fact that you're blaming men because he can't be in your life, because that is what's happening a lot of the times. But also, there's ladies out there that are holding their kids back. And this is a sad situation because these kids need their father. And if he can't be around, just as he explained, there's men in their life. If you do right by them, not by him, by those children. You don't do right by the kids by them seeing my mom is a sour sap. She's sad for no reason. What happens to these kids? They end up growing up resenting who? Not the father. I'm surprised you ladies don't know this by now.
Father's Day. I have so many mixed emotions on this day. Can we talk about it? If you would have asked 8-year-old Janelle who her favorite parent was, I would have told you it was my dad. But it's hard to be the apple of somebody else's eye when they only have eyes for themselves. I was always competing with the church. He was so concerned with becoming a pastor at the time that family just got tossed by the wayside. My dad, at 10 years old, became the first man to break my heart. Fast forward, my mom meets my stepdad, and a series of sassy men follows. Men that have more feels, have more fights than any episode of Real Housewives. When it became time for me to pick a partner, I understood how important that man was for the relationship that my kids would have with them. Even though he understood the terms and conditions of, a relationship with me, I don't think he understood the assignment. And that's not something that I necessarily blame him for. My husband grew up like most of us. He had parents that watched him grow up rather than raise him. Please listen to me, guys. There's more to raising kids than meals and bills. So when it came time for him to be a father, he struggled. It took us about 10 years of, hard conversations. And then he died. Now what do I do? When you're a widow, Father's Day hit different. And when you're an abandoned daughter, Father's Day hits different. How are you guys dealing with Father's Day?
Hello.
Hey, happy Father's Day, baby.
Thank you.
You're welcome, girl. You know I had to call you because you go hard for them kids. But what you doing today?
Nothing, just chilling. Probably gonna go cook me some in a minute.
Okay, that sounds pretty cool.
I gotta make my post on Facebook too.
Oh, yeah, you gotta hit them with that Happy Father's Day to the real single mothers.
You know.
For real, you gotta watch who you having children with.
Ain't shit. They got to know that us single mothers do it.
Definitely.
We step in with them sorry motherfucking daddies. Don't.
Right.
Why? That's all I ask is why. The day has it. Well, you know what? It's fitting. It's very fitting. They're masculine. I tip my hats off to you ladies. Well, I'm sorry. To you men. You are the men that you always thought you were. That's what you are. I get why you ladies are so masculine now. And when you're masculine the way you are, and men use you for the goods, because that's a lot happens to a lot of you single mamas. And why do men do it? They see the masculinity oozing all over you because you're being the mama in the pappy. Congratulations, lady. She did it. Happy Father's Day. I'm sorry. I should have called a single mother I knew. I'm sure I could have found one of you ladies out there and say Happy Father's Day. My fault. Well, to all of you, come on, give me a damn break. And y'all are doing this on social media, but you know what? You're showing the world. What are you showing the world? And it's not just black females, as you guys saw in the beginning of the video. There's masculine white females as well. All biting the hand of feminism.
As a black woman who falls under having a daddy in her life, and you better be lucky that your daddy is even active in your life, because you know that most of them leave, right? So the black father being active in your life, whether he's in the household or just a part of your life, shut the hell up. Don't complain about anything. Father's Day is tricky. I was listening to the radio and Beyonce Daddy came on, and I was like, I'm feeling emotional. What are these emotional feelings about, right? I realized I was feeling emotional thinking about my daughter and the relationship she has with her dad. Now, she's a daddy girl. I self-proclaimed it, very much was given, bitch, you gave yourself that title of daddy's girl. She's the real daddy's girl. And I love it for her. I sincerely do. Hence why I was getting emotional, because I was appreciating her dad for the man that he is and the father that he is. And, you know, just the foundation that he has already set up for her in her short 6 years, while also mourning for myself. And it's like I'm at the age where I can articulate all of the times where I feel like he let me down as a young girl and a teenager, and even as a young woman, as a father. And I have come to understand the man of who he is, and that was less about me and completely and totally on him, right? But the little girl in me, she still cries about that. Father's Day is tricky because I feel appreciative to have a dad, but all of the warm, bubbliness, sensational feelings, no, it just kind of feels like Happy Father's Day. After having a dad,
I gotta say something, right? Because I'm in the same situation as the black brother in the beginning was in, right? I grew up, but mine's was a little better because my father stepped in at 1, and my real father was never around. But you know, everything that happened, when I thought about it, when I got older, I understood why. You understand? I think it's because I'm a man. I get it. My mother was young. No offense, right, to mama if she's watching this, but she was young. She was dumb, 18 years old, and she was full of, same thing, girls are too. And she wanted a guy who had a girlfriend. And the wild thing, he had another kid. And the other crazy thing, the kid was the same age as me. So I only seen him once, but I will never say I understood what happened. My mother made a foolish mistake. The same thing these ladies are making, right? Where they're saying I'm going to keep the kid from their father because they want him. They like him and they want him, but he don't want them. And things happen, right? And I understand as a man, he made the man choice. He made a mistake, right? Slid up on something raw, which that was his fault because he should have been strapping up. And then boom, I came. But I wouldn't have it any other way.
On Father's Day, the one thing that I don't like at all is not the church services that, bash fathers or basically tell them that you're not doing enough and you need to step up, although happens a lot. It's not that fathers, a lot of times on Father's Day, get dollar store gifts or, maybe a plate cooked for them. What bothers me is when people want to celebrate single moms as fathers, or women who are raising kids as, being able to celebrate Father's Day as well. Although I understand the idea behind it, that the woman is doing the job for trying to do the job for two parents, and it is a difficult and often thankless job, I get that. But let's be clear, fathers cannot be replaced. No matter how hard the woman is trying, no matter how good of a job she's doing, she is not fulfilling the position of a father. God will bless her. God will give her a grace that she needs to raise these kids and be as best she can. But you cannot replace a man in a relationship, especially in the relationship of his kids. So just like there's single dads out there that don't, you never hear people say, well, happy Mother's Day to the men who are being single dads out there. You never see that or hear that. As tough as it is, as hard as it is, let the men who are doing what they're supposed to do have that day. All 364 of the other days, we can honor the mom. But fathers cannot be replaced by mothers, and mothers can't be replaced by fathers. So let's let Father's Day be just that for the men. Women, this does not detract from your efforts. It doesn't make you any less than. But every other day, every other time is for women and around women and celebrate women. Let's let the good men at least have a day, okay?
Don't you agree, Mr. Feather?
Word.
Mad that some women decide to post themselves on Father's Day, talking about some, oh, these women never let men enjoy shit. They're just always looking for attention. The point is right there and you're deciding to miss it. Instead of being mad that some women are posting themselves on Father's Day, celebrating themselves, how about you ask, why are these women posting themselves on Father's Day?
To your masculine energy.
I don't know, maybe because these men are not stepping up as fathers? Maybe because some of these men are deadbeat. Some of these women have to be mothers and fathers, and you refuse to just look at the fact. The fact is, so many women will not have to be celebrating themselves on Father's Day if you lot stepped up and be fathers. But you don't. You don't. It doesn't matter how much women try to step up, men are still going to find a way to blame women. And colors, attention seeking. They don't have to post themselves on Father's Day. Fuck that. If my mom wants to post herself on Father's Day, she can. So just look at our community. And I'm talking to, look at our community and how much broken homes these men make. And no one ever holds these deadbeats accountable and tell them to be there for your children. Why are we celebrating men with 9 baby moms, 9 children, 9 different women? Huh? You can sit here all day and bash women for posting themselves on Father's Day, or you could hold other men accountable and ask them to be present for your kids. You know, good men who are present in your kids' lives get posted by your wives and your baby moms on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok. It's been good Father's Day, celebrating Father's Day. See, because women who post themselves on Father's Day don't have that because these men are deadbeats. So happy Father's Day to all the women who had to be both fathers and mothers to their children because of incompetent men.
She said something I completely forgot about. It slipped my mind. And then I said, oh, yeah, that's right. Who did she just name? She named Tyrone and Pookie in it. She just named it. Without saying it, she said it when she said that has a bunch of baby mothers. That goes back to, because somebody corrected me when they were wrong, right? I found it weird. I said, why is this person correcting me? And does he not understand what's happening in the world? But most of the females that are having kids are having them with a few guys, right? This is proven. This is proven. So you have to ask yourself, if, and she said it, if some men have 9, 10 baby mothers, what's going on? This is a problem. But let's continue.
for single moms because as mothers, we always have judgments about our exes, right? I mean, it doesn't matter whether the guy pays and picks up the kids or doesn't pay and doesn't pick up the kids, or maybe he picks up the kids and he doesn't pay, or maybe he pays and he doesn't pick up the kids. No matter what, you have judgments about that dude. And today is not the day to go there. Today is the day to help your kids honor their dad in whatever way you can. I'm not saying you got to throw the guy a party, but you encourage them to honor their father with a phone call, a card, a visit. Now, my personal favorite way is to drop those kids off and let them spend the day with dad for Father's Day while you go get some much needed rest and relaxation. But if that's not possible, create a fun activity for you and your kids because, mom, you are doing the job of two parents. Can you replace the dad as a mom? You cannot. But in a lot of cases, you have to do a lot of the things that were meant for dad to do. So at some point today, pat yourself on the back, know that you're doing a good job, and enjoy the day. My name is Dana, and I'm a coach for working moms. Share with us in the comments what you're doing for Father's Day.
About Father's Day, I hate when the single mothers try to get on here and say, oh, well, you know, I play both roles, so I need to be celebrated on Father's Day. Ma'am, nobody told you to lay up with a dirt bag, get pregnant by him, and now expect to be celebrated on Mother's Day and Father's Day. Like, what sense do that make? All the mothers was celebrated on Mother's Day. That includes the single ones. We talking to fathers now. It's Father's Day. Now, we not talking about the ain't shit ones who don't do what they supposed to do for their kids, but we talking about the ones that actually show up for their kids. Those fathers get celebrated on Father's Day, not single mothers. It's not single Mother's Day. It's Father's Day. So you bitches better not come with that shit this year because I know me, bitch, I'm blocking bitches. I'm not even playing this year. I'm sick of y'all.
As a society, but the bar for fathers is so low, it's actually embarrassing. I've been a single mom for nearly 4 years at this point, and the amount of praise dads get just for showing up for their kids without putting in any effort is actually crazy. The ones that want to go in and out and celebrate the holidays and feel important when it's necessary for their own self-worth still get the praise of being like, oh, well, you showed up, at least you were there, at least they know who you are. What? Moms show up every single hour of every single day.
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
And do the most because we choose to and we want to. But it's the dad that shows up and takes the pictures and posts them to Facebook that gets the praise for being a dad. Like, oh wow, you showed up today. Oh my God, you watched your kids. Oh my God, you went to their soccer game. Like, what? Make it make sense. The rules and regulations when we're comparing moms to dads is like apples to oranges. There is no sense within it at all. It honestly blows my mind. We need to raise those standards, please.
And you know what's sad is that the father, a lot of times, is the one that brings completion. And I'm sure, even if they're single moms and the father is just in the picture, I'll give an example. I'm all the way across the other side of the world. But right now, what I'm doing with my son, I'm employing him. I'm giving him an opportunity to get income. My son has ADHD, so it takes special, how can I say it? You have to give him a different kind of attention, right? And also, he needs training because he's at an age of 16, about to turn 17, where he's going to be out on his own soon. And when I was 16, turning 17, what my parents did with me, they made sure I knew for sure that I needed to have a job and I couldn't be a bum. What that did for me is that made me the man I am today. What do I mean? I didn't go to college. My son is smarter than me. He probably should go to college. But you know what? Guys, I make all the videos I make. I showed a bunch of content that shows how nowadays, going to college, you probably can make more money outside of college. I'm telling you guys. I know the money you can make doing everything I do. I talk about it all the time. I show you guys the opportunity. And I'm not exaggerating when I say I have people ready to pay me 100,000 right now that I'm not working. So I need to show him those opportunities. So what happens is what these ladies are not understanding, I don't know how entwined or how much the father is in their lives if he cares about these things. But if he does, they may not even realize it. They don't know what's happening when those kids are speaking to their fathers. He could be molding and shaping their mental. So, ladies, stop being sour. You have to be. Because you have to stop. Not you have to be, but you have to stop. Because you don't know. Actually talk to the kids, find out what's happening when they're with the fathers. And they'll tell you, you'll be shocked how happy those kids are. And if they're happy, if they're satisfied, yeah, the bar may be low. But the only reason the bar is low is because, and probably even for the kid, because he's not there that much. Or he may be more impactful. I understand you're the mom, you have to be strict. He may not be that strict, but he may be more strict because the father restores order. But just because he can't be with you, but if that's not the case, and just because he's not there, find out what it is he is doing and be happy with that. But to claim Father's Day is nuts. But yeah, y'all, thank y'all for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Other than that, peace out. See you next video.
Brothers! What we do in life echoes in eternity.